Ladies and gentlemen, about an hour ago, or 2:12 Texas times, there was a 7.5, 7.6 earthquake in the South Sandwich Islands region, which is down here. And so, we have seen a noticeable uptick in earthquakes. You had the 8.2 in Alaska, which was just like 2 weeks ago. And then you had a 7.2 the other day in the Philippines, and now 7.6 down here. So it was like bing, bing, boom. And there was no tsunami, so that is good news. And that shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone because we have Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Eris, the gas giants, on the same side of the sun. So we are looking for an increase in earthquake and volcano activity leading up to like 2024, 2025, until Jupiter gets on the other side of the sun and the universe gets some balance. So the atmospheric defense team appears to still be doing an A+ job, as Fred is dead, getting his ass kicked, has been demoted to a depression status. So you got to thank Trump, because atmospheric defense team started in 2019 during his reign, and then now thanks Biden for everybody keeping up the great job on the atmospheric defense team, because not getting hit by category 3 to 5 hurricanes is better than getting hit by category 3, 4, or 5 hurricanes, in my opinion. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. Remember that. So, like, if you want to think we're in some mini ice age, even though heat records are being shattered almost every single day the last few weeks, especially in Europe and parts of Africa, go right ahead. You can still think whatever you want to. I think Astro Fight Club is super. I'm now within $165 of making my August fundraiser goal. So thank y'all very, 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 very much. If you'd like to donate, I got a snail mail, PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, THORnews, and nothing but love for you. I was thinking about taking the day off, but then that 7.6 hit, so I thought I'd keep everybody on their toes. And yet, technically, there are no days off as Planetary Defense Commander. I'm not complaining. I'm just doing the best job I can. This is Turkey. Turkey had been hit by major heat waves and then major wildfires, and now it's having major floods and mudslide problems. This is a look at the flooding that is ongoing in Turkey right now, and we've seen major floods hit different parts of Europe. I know it was Denmark, Germany, the Netherlands, I'm leaving one out, and now Turkey. It's France and UK. So yeah, usually after an extreme heat wave, you get an extreme wet and floody wave. And Mount Etna reaches highest record height after continuous, nonstop, strong volcanic activity since February. Etna's been very, very active, but technically a lot of the volcanoes on the planet have been since 2017, and it seems to be increasing in activity for sure. We're still waiting on the 2021 Volcano Advent Calendar Volcano of the Month for August. We've not gotten that yet, but I'll let you know when it happens. So yeah, Fred is right said dead pretty much. It was depression. He still has a chance to develop, but I would say overall, I'm not too worried about him now. And like I said, this could be the year where we only get hit by tropical storms. Wouldn't that be nice? But we will prepare for the worst and be happy when we get the best. So yeah, we're definitely keeping our eye on 95L, the wave behind Fred. And as I mentioned in the video last night, models have been doing crazy stuff with the weird Fred Grace scenario. 95L would eventually become Grace, maybe. Zach Covey, I'm going to take a quick second to talk about the GFS run of 95L. What? Was that a southwest drifting hurricane in Georgia? Fantasyland Tropics. Now, one of the things I do as your Planetary Defense Commander is I watch the majority of all the model runs. Definitely the GFS and the Euro. And so it used to have the August 22nd storm. This used to hit down here. It showed it hitting down here like 4 or 5 times. Now it's been showing it punching the Carolinas like 3 or 4 times. So if we get lucky, this will end up out to sea by 5 or 6 more model runs. We're going to have to pay attention. And no matter what, over the next 2 weeks, it does look like Florida and southeast USA are going to get wet. But you've been wet before, haven't you, baby? All right. So, yeah, this is look at rainfall over the next 7 days. You can see, regardless of Fred's status, he's going to bring in a lot of rain, and then you'll have Grace following after that. So these rain totals probably get an uptick, and the monsoon season is still happening in New Mexico, Arizona, and surrounding places. And I've been in a really good mood for the last 48 hours, which I'm having to adjust to. I told y'all I would have like a very rough period from July 25th through like the 6th or 7th, 8th, 9th, and that was true, but apparently things have been progressively getting better, and I thank God, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, Asteroid Fight Club, my mom and my dad, all my friends, all my family, all the cool people for that. Thank you very much. This is Mixed Precipitation over the next 48 hours. Hopefully you've had a chance to take it in, and you saw a little red spot as we've been watching the severe weather move the upper northeast. So today you've got people up in here, up in your severe weather danger zone. That includes hail, straight line winds, possible tornadoes, and general WTF-iness. And then tomorrow, there's more. This is just a weird looking thing, man. But yeah, here's your severe weather watch for tomorrow. It's a Friday. My gas tank was on empty for a while. There was like 2 periods around the 25th and then around like the 5th where I only had $15 total to my name. And my gas tank was empty. And I was like, oh man, if I ever get to put gas in my car again, I'm going to drive downtown just because I like driving. And so I did that today. And I went and saw the skyscraper and I stood by waterfalls. And the sun was super bright. And I can confirm that it is a hot Texas August heat today. And I saw a lot of people online today talking about how the CDC is fudging the numbers, which is kind of like the same as it was last year. Like I said, it's a weird mirror situation where Texas DSHS now reports there are only 321 ICU beds left in the entire state of Texas. There's no like fudging of the numbers, man. Like that it's a problem situation. The Delta variant is going to be ripping through, and it will probably be a problem at least through December. And so adjust accordingly if you want to be mad at people about the fact that we're going through a shitty pandemic that will probably last through May 2022. That's fine, but it's best that everybody just stay cool, play defense, wear a mask in public spaces. That's my recommendation. And stay cool. Keep a sense of humor. All right. Yeah, I'm still very happy the atmospheric defense team tore up Fred, and Hispaniola did its part as well. And then we've got the wave behind here that we are watching. And then the one rolling off Africa now is, pretty dang huge. Where's it? Over here? I gotta learn how to touch the thing better. That one. See that? That's gonna be a pretty big wave rolling off of Africa after 95L. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of reports on the flooding in Arizona and New Mexico, but it's definitely been happening over the last few days. You guys are under flash flood watches again. And you people are hot up in here, and then hot up in here, and then vampire foggy there, and there. Interesting stat to look out for. In the last 10 years, the highest 8 or above earthquakes we've had is 2. 3 of the last 12 years have had at least 2 8 and above earthquakes, and this year's one of them. But as far as 7s and above, right now, even though we've still got 5 months left in the year, we're just above average on that, and the highest month with 7s or above is 19. So we'd have to get 10 more months of 7s or above in this category, but we're not 8s, to have it be a super mega earthquakey. So just keeping things in perspective. But I definitely think we're going to see earthquakes in the second half of 2022 on a bigger scale when Jupiter goes into Aries after passing through Pisces again. But right now it is retrograded with Saturn into Aquarius. And nobody likes that shit, really. But it's definitely better than when they were in Capricorn. Asterisk, everybody's allowed to have their own opinions, man. I've definitely noticed an uptick of people calling me names on the YouTube or the internets or the comments lately. But you know what? I've been called names before, and I survived every single time. Yeah, we're definitely watching. Remember, from the 20th through the 27th, we're going to be on full Astro Fight Club Red Alert. And the GFS has definitely been spinning up some crazy shit for that time period. That's about 8 days away. 10 days away. So I'll keep an eye on it for you. It is what I do, man. ma'am, party people. Thanks again to everybody out there who has protected me, kept me alive, said prayers for me, and just been cool overall. I really, 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 really appreciate you. You know, these my fall plans and the Delta variant and the fall memes are funny, but I just want to remind you again, I pretty much laid out exactly how the pandemic would go at the start of 2020, and then I said it would last for 2.5 years, and I tried to point out where the surges would be, and I said it would surge as soon as Jupiter went back into Aquarius with Saturn, and it's surging, and then Bitcoin is also surging, and so I called things pretty well. I'd like to earn my contributions, man. And anytime I have to worry less about something become a hurricane, I'm very, very, very grateful. I was grateful? I was trying to say hashtag blessed. I'm not sure my sense of humor is back yet, so let me show you Ninja Economics' photo and meme of a veterinarian showing a cat how fat it is. The dude is like, wanna know how fat you are? This fat. And so that's why, like, I don't like going to the doctor, because they're like, you need to lose weight and you need to stop smoking. I'm like, great, I paid $75 to $200 for this. Cool stars may not be so unique. That is great news, because there's nothing I love more than a good team. Well, other than God, because God is like his own good team, and I'm part of God's good team. Okay, great. And so, yeah, there's a big argument now if 48.8 Celsius is the hottest degree ever observed in Europe. And so people are now fighting over whether or not it is the hottest time in Europe ever. Oh, man. So, yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm very happy today. I hope my happiness is pouring out onto you and you're feeling a contact high off of my happiness. I don't even know why I'm so happy. Oh, million reasons. Yeah, man. People are like, hey, did you know Google is now going to reduce the pay of their work-at-home employees? And I was like, well, this isn't shocking news to me. Google's been reducing my pay for a long time. I don't know why they dislike my channel, YouTube, Larry Page. And they really, really, really like the anti-vax, antivirus. Virus is a hoax. Grand Solar Minimum Mini Ice Age guys. For some reason, Larry Page like loves those dudes. But I guess everyone's allowed to have their own opinion. I don't know. A self-licking ice cream cone sounds sexy? Or I guess not. I guess that's more, I don't know. It's more like a cat licking itself. And a cat licking itself isn't sexy now, is it? Anyway, this is an incredibly comprehensive list of shit Pentagon people say. Let me say that again. Shit Pentagon people say. You know, like slide deck, tracking, adjudicate, coordination, suspense, situational awareness, rice bowl, play well with others, state of play, admiring the problem. My 6-package engagement in the quad chart. Tay probably likes config control. One team, one fight, Asteroid Fight Club, Air Force, Space Force, and you, Atmospheric Defense Team. Oh, what the funk? Eric Webb, nothing like seeing the potential for up to 1/2 of your total annual rainfall in just a few days. Yeah, man. New Mexico. You know, even 3 inches in New Mexico. That's a lot of rain if you're not used to getting rain. So it goes south of Puerto Rico and then gets toe up from the flow up from Hispaniola. So that is good news. Like I said, I'd prefer that over getting hit in the face with major hurricanes. Yeah, the flooding in Turkey is bad, dude. We've been watching lots of major flooding happen to a lot of areas. And what's happening in Turkey after those major fires, the major heat wave, and now major flooding. Yeah, and it's weird how America's been in this like emotional civil war about the virus and the plague pretty much since it started, but New Zealand was like, all right, every single human being stay out of our country. Except for Larry Page, the owner of Google and YouTube. They were like, yeah, you can come be you can be a New Zealander now. He was like, okay, cool. But I wish him and his family well. I hope we can all work together and bring better days back to Earth, man. But hey, if him and Ben want to argue that, Europe did not see the hottest day ever, I guess that's their prerogative. Things are weird, man. Why can't everybody just get along? Yeah, please, everybody stay cool. Because remember, heat can escalate quickly. No, I tried to zoom in and then wasted crap. Heat can escalate quickly. That applies to a lot of different things. People are like, no one watches your YouTube channel. And I'm like, hey, man. I think averaging 2 million views a year for 8 years is pretty good. B, how come when I just went to the bank, the guy at the bank doing my YouTube channel, and he was like, yeah, there was just an 8.2 earthquake in Alaska. I was like, yep. And then while I was at the bank, the 7.6 hit. So, I don't know, man. I do a good job. I just took a phone call. What was that talking about? No, it was pouring in downtown Cleveland right now, but right now was 8 hours ago. It's like a time machine backwards. Yeah, there's no debate about this math. Governor Abbott requested more than 2,500 contracted medical workers from out of state be flown in to help Texas hospitals grapple with the COVID-19 Delta surge. I'm pretty good at calling shit, and I think this thing will be done in May. So just be smart, play defense, stay cool, keep your sense of humor, and only 9 more months of this shit, and then the roaring 20s will begin. They're like, Astro Bennu might hit us in 2182. All right, so everybody stay cool. I will do what I do, maybe a little better. I like to improve at stuff. And you do what you do, maybe a little better. Hopefully you like to improve at stuff too. Okay, talk to y'all soon. God bless everyone.